Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome back to Cricket Happenings. On this Cricket Happening show, no big matches happening today, so this is another chance for me to look at some minnow teams today. The reason being, the World Cup 2015 qualifiers have already started. Now, as you know, the first time that it was played in the United Arab Emirates, there was a qualifier game being played, and that decided two places. Ireland and Afghanistan actually booked their ticket to the World Cup. But now the one that is being played, which has just started, it just started in New Zealand, this is an opportunity for the remaining two teams to actually clinch a place in the World Cup 2015, which will be starting in Australia and New Zealand. So two spots are up for grabs, and that is being contested between these teams. One is it is Papua New Guinea, Hong Kong, and then we have the last year's ICC WCL Division 3, Nepal and Uganda. So there are 10 teams as far as this particular tournament is concerned. We have Canada, we have United Arab Emirates, Namibia, Netherlands, Nepal, Scotland, Uganda, Papua New Guinea, and these are the teams which are actually contesting this particular tournament. And the reason that I am talking about this today, the reason I am talking about this, as I said, there are two places still vacant for the 2015 ICC World Cup, which is coming up in Australia and New Zealand. And these are the winners, not only the winners, the winners and the finalists will be going into the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. So basically, it's an affiliate nations match which is playing. There is no, as you know, as I said, Ireland and Afghanistan actually booked their places by finishing first and second in the ICC World Cricket League. Now it is the team for the other teams. As I said, I already mentioned those teams' names, and they are the ones who are actually contesting to get a ticket to the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. As I said, my Cricket Happening show is all about cricket. I want to promote cricket in a big way and to all parts of the world. That is my goal in Cricket Happenings. But sometimes, due to paucity of time, I definitely am left. I'm not able to really cover those matches. But well, today, as I said, there are no big matches happening. That gives me an opportunity to speak about this qualifiers, the World Cup 2015 qualifiers. Now, looking at the World Cup 2015 qualifiers, we had some games being played today, and looking at the games that were being played, and this particular tournament is held in New Zealand, and today there was a match being played between Nepal and United Arab Emirates. And as you know, the United Arab Emirates is coached by the former Pakistani fast bowler Aqib Javed, who was very successful in international cricket. So he is the coach of the United Arab Emirates team, and United Arab Emirates team, according to me, has really come up a long way, and they could really prove a threat, and they could be the ones who could really eyeing that spot. And also today the game was being played with two evenly matched nations, according to me, and according to me, they are the two nations who are really looking good now. But whether because as I said, there are only two spots left to actually get on to the World Cup 2015. So, but today the match which was being played between United Arab Emirates and Nepal ended in a very big win for the United Arab Emirates, because the Shaiman Anwar stroked a fluent century. He made 109 to give United Arab Emirates a very big win by 102 runs over Nepal, and that would have been pretty resounding for them, because as I said, United Arab Emirates and Nepal have come a long way, and Nepal, as you know, have really qualified pretty quickly. They come to the Division 1. So, but United Arab Emirates, I thought they played very well, and they would be very happy with this effort. So they were the ones who actually won the match. As I said, Shaiman Anwar going on to make the first century of this ICC World Cup 2015 qualifiers in New Zealand by making 109 runs. Now, as far as the other match was concerned, there was a match being played between Papua New Guinea and Kenya. and as far as that this match was played is New Plymouth, and Papua New Guinea went to an easy victory. And so this is not good news for Kenya, because Kenya, as you know, have also played in past World Cups, and they also upset the apple cart of the West Indies at times. Now, after doing that, it was pretty sad to see that Papua New Guinea was a very much improving team, actually went on to register an 8-wicket victory over Kenya. As far as Kenya actually got a good total, and for Papua New Guinea to do that, that was something which was really good, because looking at what they did, Colin Sobuya went on to score a century, but to no avail, as what happened was Papua New Guinea still did pretty well. And Papua New Guinea, as you know, their best batsman is Tony Ura, but Tony Ura unfortunately failed. He was absolutely prolific when the World T20 qualifiers was placed, and today he couldn't do much. He was out for a duck. But what happened was the other person, there was another person by the name Wala, who finished unbeaten. He got 105 runs for his country of 109 balls, his first century. And then we had another game which was played between Netherlands and Uganda. And this particular match, Netherlands were the ones who were the victors. They beat Uganda by 7 wickets. And as far as that particular match was concerned, it was a new left-arm Chinaman bowler by the name Michael Rippon, who took 4 for 15. It was very good bowling by this particular gentleman, Michael Rippon, who wrecked them by taking 4 wickets for 15 runs, and that's what really enabled them to dismiss Uganda for just 152. And the other match that was being played was between Hong Kong and Scotland, and I thought that was a real upset there, because Hong Kong has upset the apple cart of Scotland with a 17-run victory. And as you know, Scotland now is being coached by the former England player and all-rounder Paul Collingwood, and that was not a good start for the English coach, for the Scotland coach Paul Collingwood, as Hong Kong went on to a 17-run victory over Scotland. So I thought that was the real upset of this. On the first day itself, that is one upset was created in World Cup 2015 qualifiers. In fact, just looking at the game, Scotland were the ones who actually, in fact, it was Hong Kong who actually batted first. Well, they put on a lot of runs on the board, and in fact, Hong Kong made 263 for 7 of the allotted 50 overs. And as far as Scotland were concerned, well, they were definitely keeping pace with that particular score, but it was a huge, tall score to chase. But in the end, it was Hong Kong who were the victors, and they played, as you know, Hong Kong are already being crippled, according to me, because they already lost the services of a very fine bowler who was actually called up by the ICC, and he was not allowed to take part in the game. His name was, I think it was Munir Ahmed, the left-arm spinner, who they thought that he was actually chucking the ball. So Hong Kong, even though without him, they went on to win this match, which was well done as far as the bowling was concerned. The bowling was done by Hasib Amjad and Nadeem Ahmed, who really did well. So congratulations to Hong Kong for upsetting Scotland. And tomorrow there are some games coming up at some very small grounds here in New Zealand. And that is, as I said, one is going to be Canada versus United Arab Emirates, and this is going to be played on 15th of January. So we are having some matches coming up. Canada versus United Arab Emirates, we have Namibia versus Netherlands, Nepal versus Scotland, and Uganda versus Papua New Guinea. That's also coming on 16th of January. But as I said, the reason that I'm talking about this World Cup 2015 qualifiers, which is being played in New Zealand, is for the simple fact to drill in that this 2 spots are up for grabs, and these are the teams which are actually contesting this World Cup 2015 qualifiers here in New Zealand. And well, it is very interesting to know, because who is going to join Ireland and Afghanistan into the ICC World Cup 2015. So that would be something that everyone is waiting. I'm looking at the way things are. I am strongly of the feeling, because Scotland has been upset, but well, there are a lot of contenders. I think Netherlands are good contenders, worthy contenders according to me, and it could be probably United Arab Emirates, Nepal looking good, Hong Kong is looking good. Canada, I have to really, Canada is the place from where I am broadcasting this cricket happening show, from my Canadian broadcasting studio. Well, as far as Canada is concerned, unfortunately, they have not been having a good turn at all. They have been really struggling. In fact, they lost Ashish Bagai, their captain has also retired. They have a new captain, so there's a lot of things to do, and one has to really hope that Canada can actually do something out of the ordinary here in the World Cup 2015 qualifier, if at all. As you know, the World 2020 qualifier, Canada really missed upon, in the sense they performed in a very dismal manner. As you know, Gus Logie was the captain of Canada, and he was sacked, and his place has been taken by Andy Pick, who is the new coach of Canada, Cricket Canada. Well, dear fans and subscribers, let me see whether is there anything else that I need to cover as far as cricket is concerned today, because this was the one thing that I wanted to cover. Other than that, I'm not able to have any other cricket news for you, dear friends and subscribers. It has always been a pleasure bringing you this cricket happening show. I know some of the dear friends and subscribers might not be really liking it, but let me tell you, my goal of this cricket happenings is not only to spread cricket to all parts of the globe. Not only that, I also want subscribers from all the countries, because right now I have a lot of subscribers, but I also want subscribers from all these affiliated countries also to join me, so that my cricket happenings really spreads out, and I want to really widen my wings here by bringing a lot of subscribers even from these affiliated nations, because these are the nations who, according to me, by looking at cricket and watching cricket and also listening to cricket, I'm sure there'll be more and more motivation for these young guys who are there in these affiliated nations like Canada, United Arab Emirates, Nepal, Namibia, Netherlands, Scotland, Uganda, Papua New Guinea, Hong Kong. I want to reach cricket to all parts of the globe, as I said, and I would be glad if these countries could also come and join this particular cricket happening show as my dear subscribers. As you know, this particular cricket show is absolutely free. You can join in any time, and well, I'm sure that also really motivates a person of knowing more about cricket, and getting more and more interested into it, and then finally taking to the game and starting to play that particular game. And that's what I want. I want to motivate a lot of people to watch cricket. In a sense, watch cricket and also enjoy this game with all full of enthusiasm and fire. Well, dear fans and subscribers, that is what this cricket happening is all about. It's all about absolute fire and brimstone when it comes to cricket, as far as cricket happenings is concerned, and as far as Ram is concerned on this cricket happening show. Well, dear fans and subscribers, on this very note, hoping that all these affiliated nations who are playing cricket in the World Cup 2015 qualifiers, whosoever teams are actually participating in the World Cup 2015 qualifiers in New Zealand are there, and I hope they are all watching these cricket happenings and getting hooked on to my cricket happening show, and also adding up to my list of subscribers by subscribing to this cricket happening show. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, on this very note, this cricket happening show is about to end. Thanks for your company as usual, and looking out for more dear subscribers and friends to this cricket show. Your host Ram would like to say goodbye and thank you very much.